Hi everyone, welcome back to Essie Cooks. In this video, we're going to be making a creamy red lentil soup with roasted carrots. So good. This is actually episode 11 of 30 lentil recipes. So I'm trying to come up with all kinds of ideas to use red lentils, not just soups. So of course there's going to be some soups in there, but we're doing stews and sloppy joes and lentil meatballs and all kinds of different things because lentils are so good for you. So the first thing we're going to do to make this creamy is get half a cup of raw unsalted cashews and soak them in boiling water for 20 minutes. Now I'm going to preheat the oven to 400. I've got 3 carrots, I've got half a yellow onion, and I've got about 4 cloves of garlic. I've just chopped them all up pretty roughly. Throw on about a tablespoon or 2 of extra virgin olive oil and then a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. You can use any seasoning you like in this. You can really get flexible with it. I just love Italian seasoning on it. So I'm going to let those roast in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. And now I'm going to get some veg broth into the pot here. And I have 1 cup of dry red lentils. I'm going to rinse them, wash them super well, and then I'm going to cook them in that vegetable broth here. And so I'm just going to cook those for about 12 to 15 minutes or until they are nice and tender. Now, once my vegetables are roasted, you can just check them with a fork to make sure. I'm going to throw them directly into a high-powered blender because we're going to be making this all blended and creamy. Roasting the carrots brings out the natural sweetness, so I love that. I'm going to add a tablespoon of miso paste. It's really good for your gut and it adds so much depth and flavor. Half a cup of nutritional yeast for that cheesy, nutty flavor and vitamins. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then I'm going to add the broth and the cooked red lentils right into the blender with the roasted carrots, onion, garlic, all of that. So it's getting a little steamy, but don't worry, I'm going to let that just cool for a sec. Now, if you wanted, instead of using cashews, maybe you don't like using cashews or whatever, you could use just like 1 can of full-fat coconut milk, but you wouldn't add any extra vegetable broth into this. So I ended up adding like another half cup of vegetable broth into this mixture here. I'm going to blend it together until it is nice and smooth and creamy. If you're adding the cashews, you do need a high-powered blender. If you don't care about it being vegan or dairy free, you could also use half a cup of heavy cream, or you could just use half a cup of milk. Make sure it's plain, unsweetened. Full fat is preferred for this kind of recipe, or you can just skip it all together. You can do whatever with this soup. It's going to taste really good either way. If you love red lentils, you're going to absolutely love this soup. It is so delicious. And like I said, it's a very flexible recipe. So the reason I'm making this is because my mother-in-law is having some dental surgery and she is going to be on a bit of a liquid diet for a while now. Not by choice, but I'm hoping this will be a nice soup for her once she can eat hot foods again now, just to warm it up a little bit because it is the fall-winter season. I'm going to add a little bit of nutmeg to taste. You don't have to. I'm going to add salt and pepper to taste as well. Look at how creamy and delicious that is. So we're going to go on to the toppings. You can add some fresh parsley on top. You can really add any fresh herb that you like on top. I think parsley tastes really good. Some toasted pumpkin seeds are really good on top. A little swirl of coconut cream is great on top. Another one of my favorites is chili flakes. You can add chili flakes directly to the soup or on top, or chili oil. Chili oil just honestly tastes so good on this, and you could even add a little dollop of Greek yogurt or sour cream. So I hope you love this video. Make sure to hit like and subscribe.